Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, people that keep up with boxing knows the biggest story in boxing right now has to be Ryan Garcia and his shenanigans. For the last, let's say, 3 or 4 weeks, Ryan Garcia's shenanigans have probably been the headline. Even though Canelo's about to fight Munguia, but no, really, people don't really care about that because it's not what anybody, let's say, 3 months ago. Was there anybody out there in the world of boxing who knows boxing say, man, I wish Canelo would fight Munguia? You didn't say that. No one. No one. So it's just something, and we didn't think it was going to happen anyway because he said he wasn't fighting no Mexicans. Translation, I ain't fighting Gilberto Ramirez or David Benavidez. But are we talking about Canelo? No, we ain't. No, we ain't. We talking about Ryan Garcia, another Mexican League fighter, right? Ryan Garcia's shenanigans up until the fight were a little ludicrous. But hey, no one really cared, really, because he's fighting Devin Haney. So he was acting up. But okay, before a fight, you can act up. Come in, though, didn't make the weight. Now, if you just leave it at that, didn't make the weight, then it's like, oh, man, a lot of people didn't make the weight. No, 3.2 pounds over the weight. It's the difference between not making weight and I ain't never tried to make weight. That's a big, big difference. And people in the boxing know that. People that are in the internet that's messing around in the internet long enough to find me, because YouTube ain't letting you find me, okay? You got to really do some real looking. That means you care about boxing a little bit. You're looking for stuff. You out there looking for stuff. And when you find looking for stuff, then you might find a dude like me that might tell you something truthfully that people ain't trying to hear. It is what it is. Ryan Garcia missed weight by 3.2 pounds, which means he didn't try. Someone who tries to take off those last pounds, he's doing something to his body. If someone isn't, he has an advantage. So Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney, knocks him down, but 4 times in the fight. But it's still a close fight, though, because Devin was handling his business when he was getting up. And by the way, Devin getting up, right? But Ryan Garcia handled his business in the fight, right? For me, it was enough that he didn't have to make weight because I knew the one guy was struggling and the other one wouldn't be. So there's differences in, how much resolve your body will have and you will have, right? It's just differences and everyone knows it. It's just some are going to say it and some aren't. Some are, take the faces if you can. Some people just can't do it. Take the faces off these guys. Take the faces where they came from. Take that off of them. And just look at it for two people. And if you could do that, then you'll feel me then. So I was, a little bit like, well, Ryan Garcia looked good win, but it was an asterisk for me because, like, at least try to make weight, be 0.2 pounds over or something, 0.3 maybe tops. But 3.2 pounds means, damn it, that's a different weight class. So that was bad enough. So it was an asterisk. But now, as you guys all know, Ryan Garcia has been, popped. He, I would say pop dirty, but pop dirty ain't good enough. Popped filthy. Filthy. You're just full of stuff. Jarrell Miller type, Tyson Fury type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody, who else between Jarrell Miller and Tyson Fury? Somebody who just constantly be doped all the time. I ain't gonna go with Canelo, because Canelo just clenbuterol at one time and got away with it, you know what I'm saying? But, just dirty. With all kind of stuff. Osterine, clenbuterol, Nandrolone, what it's gonna do to y'all. You know what I'm saying? He just did it all. It's all up in there. It's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, we can wait for the B sample, but we know what time that is, man. Ryan Garcia, the way he was acting, he like a lot of people tell you, it looked like roid rage. It kind of looked like that, because he was just acting a fool. Like people that do drugs, right? Them kind of drugs that make you feel like Superman and stuff like that. That's that kind of acting he was doing. You're just fidgety, just doing stuff where you don't really care about repercussions. Now, then what I would say, and what I did say in a Ryan Garcia video earlier, is some of the stuff he's talking about is happening. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, don't worry, but you telling on the elite. Jeffrey Epstein, right? Really? 2 security guards fall asleep at the same time. We know we got Jeffrey Epstein in the damn cell. Ain't nobody believe that. You know what I'm saying? But the people on them list are people that you know and love. It's not all people that you don't like. It's every damn body. You know, so we all know what time it is. So we'll just let you know, Ryan, you ain't saying nothing nobody don't know. Okay, you said something. Ain't nobody after Ryan Garcia because they would rather Ryan Garcia to win the fight. There's no Devin Haney fans. Devin Haney does boxing the way it's supposed to be. Not getting nothing. Wasn't given nothing. Worked hard. Had to take, less money to get fights. Drive to other people's continents and stuff like that. Right? Be called an email champ after being, after doing the right way. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else gets what was that stuff called? The franchise title that they just made so Lomachenko doesn't have to fight Devin Haney, and so Canelo doesn't have to fight Jamal Charlo. That's why it's really called the Charlo belt here. That was why it was made. Damn, what we gonna do? Because Charlo done had 3 fights, right? Shoot, all interim, we can't do it no more. Canelo, we're gonna do something, man. We gotta give him the belt. And they come up with the franchise title. Okay, here's a way of saying that you're avoiding him without saying that you're avoiding him. And matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make you look better than him. We're going to give him the belt that's been there for 100 years, but make that belt seem like it's nothing and give you some new stuff, and then he can't fight you for it. Think about it. They do this in broad daylight. And when you say something about it, people have the nerve to act like you shouldn't be saying nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Not here, man. Grown-ass man. Grown-ass man. Don't expect me to not tell you what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Damn franchise title. Where is it now? Anybody of color wanted it, ever had it, or offered it, or wanted it? No. Because it was for avoiding people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was for. That's somebody got in and got in their damn thing, figured it out like a witch. What can we do? Make a new potion. What we gonna do to avoid this guy and glorify this one? And they came up with a franchise title. And if you don't believe me, look at an interview of somebody asking Mauricio Sulaiman what the hell is a franchise title after he brought it out. They didn't even take the time to figure out what we're going to tell people, the lie. He didn't even know what to call it. Well, it's a designation where, that we're given to a guy who's done something in the world of boxing, right? Then was like, Jamal Charlo was like, well, then I'll fight him for that. No, well, actually, it's not transferable. You can't really fight for it, right? You can't get it. Then the next fight, the next dude who would enter Devin Haney, who was the mandatory for Lomachenko, we give it to Lomachenko now, right? And Devin Haney, you can't fight for it because you just can't, right? And then Teofimo Lopez beats him, and then it is transferable in broad daylight. Whose intelligence you think you insulting? Like I'm supposed to come on here and act like I don't see that, right? Hell out my face. But that ain't what we're talking about. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney ain't fighting no more. Ryan Garcia told you after the fight he ain't rematching Devin Haney. He beat him real good, even though he knew he was overweight. He didn't even have that feeling like, damn, that wasn't really fair. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really fair, man. I need to rematch him because I didn't make weight. No, he didn't have that feeling. Not at all. Because no one was telling him that. Everybody was ready to put him up, the king of the sport. That's what they was about to do. Face a box. It didn't matter that it was. You beat a brother. You see what's here? Beat the black guy. That's what that is. Beat the black guy by any means necessary. We don't get fairness. Get the hell out of my face about some fairness. Right? Man, dude, 3.2 pounds overweight. We'll run this back when we both make a weight. That's what everybody should be saying. Every single person on this planet to show that there's some kind of unison here. But no, we can't. We won't. Not if they look like you. See what I'm saying? So Devin Haney got to go through it. Try and do everything right. So he has come out in an ESPN interview, which is really good to see. An ESPN interview because basically brothers don't get on ESPN unless they've done something wrong. Right? But okay. Got an ESPN interview. And actually, He just said, no, he ain't rematching Ryan Garcia. He's seen too much of his character, and he did anything to cheat. And he wants to take it somewhere else. And I'm hoping that that somewhere else is court. He needs to sue. People need to be, held accountable. That's the only way to stop others, right? Because basically, when you come to America, about the second or third thing you learn is this. You do not ever, and I mean ever, apologize to a black person, because you don't have to. And that's what they learn. No matter who comes here, from what continent you come, you learn that very quick. It's 101. You learn that on the border, right? You ain't got to apologize to no black person. There was just slaves, about 80 years ago? Get the hell out of my face. You don't have to. No one's going to ask you to, right? We need to have apologies. He's supposed to be out right now apologizing in front of everybody, right? And that's, we know what's up. Well, we're going to hope that, everybody's hoping that these things come back and all this stuff was in his system and nothing was, all of a sudden it just got there and everybody's after him. But here's the deal for those who are like, why don't you wait? Why don't you wait until the B sample comes back? Why? Ryan Garcia, one, was Devin Haney's mandatory. Didn't fight Devin Haney when he was the mandatory. Went around trying to get Javante and everyone else. That's a strike for me and a plus for Devin Haney, right? You didn't make weight and didn't try it. That's a strike for Ryan and a plus for Devin Haney. Damn it. And Devin Haney got up in all four of those, about 4 times. So those are pluses, right? And I saw Devin Haney do everything the right way. That didn't matter who it is, bro. That's why I do a Alexander Usyk video right after stuff like this. So, it's not about color. Usyk gets exactly the same love as Devin Haney. Alexander Usyk is handling his business, right? It's just simple of handling your business or not. We ain't going to be fanboys of nobody and all that stuff. If there's people, everybody starts from zero, and you earn the respect of your fans if it's a grown-ass man. There ain't no other reasons. I ain't on not nobody's Instagram or whatever other kind of grams out there, because I don't care what they do private. It's about what are you doing in this world of sport, and I'm down with you if you earn my respect. Period. And no matter what sport it is. And I don't let nobody else tell me who the best is either. And here's a few examples. You want a few examples? In basketball, best dude I ever seen is Hakeem Olajuwon. That's who I'm taking first. Not Michael Jordan, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, none of Hakeem Olajuwon. That's who I take first. I can tell you why in another basketball video when I do one. That's who I take first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boxing, Lennox Lewis. That's the heavyweight I take first. I think Lennox Lewis beats any heavyweight wherever in the history 2 out of 3 times. I got Lennox Lewis. My reasons is because he's big enough, smart enough, got enough power and athleticism to beat whoever, right? Because, there is a size thing. Some people are so big that I just don't think a 5'11", 195-pound dude is going to beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I got Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis, none of these guys are American, by the way. Just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, back to the point. Ryan Garcia ain't getting no rematch with Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia needs to be banned if this is found out to be true. Banned, right? So he can learn something. And sued. Taken to court. People, there's a little jury there. Then they find out this is what you're doing, because at the end of the day, what you guys seem to not want to realize is, because I know a life of a black guy, Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, how you hate it, because, you just hate it, because you can watch kids being shot by policemen in the back when they're running the other way. You can watch that all day, right? But some people from the planet don't think that's right. And when you're doing a combat sport and you're full of roids, you can hurt somebody. Isn't that pretty simple to understand? So therefore, take his ass to court so the next ones won't want to do that, even if it happens to a black guy. So we can end that here. You feeling that? Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.